Welcome to my channel Rare Coin Shop, because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, the story of the United States of America $1 coin from the year 2000 minted at Philadelphia is one that continues to surprise collectors, because this modern coin carries some of the most fascinating minting mysteries and valuable errors ever discovered in a contemporary dollar coin. This coin belongs to the Sacagawea dollar series, a beautiful and historic design honoring the Shoshone woman who helped guide the Lewis and Clark expedition, and her presence on the coin gives it cultural meaning that adds emotional and historical weight to its collectible value. When the 2000p dollar coin was first released, millions of Americans were excited to see a brand new golden color introduced into circulation, and the public enthusiasm helped spread these coins across the country quickly, though few people realized that some rare versions were hiding among the ordinary ones. The obverse of the coin features a peaceful and elegant portrait of Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, and this stunning design has been admired worldwide for capturing both strength and tenderness in a single image, making it one of the most beautiful modern coin portraits in American history. The reverse side depicts a soaring eagle in flight designed by Thomas D. Rogers, a symbol of courage, vision, and freedom. And this graceful artwork gives the coin a strong patriotic presence that collectors still appreciate today, while the majority of the 2000p dollar coins were produced in large quantities. What sets this year apart is the rare combinations of errors and unusual minting conditions that accidentally created some of the most valuable modern coins ever found in circulation. One of the most legendary discoveries associated with this year is the rare Yule error. But beyond that extremely famous mistake, even regular 2000p Sacagawea dollars can carry subtle and highly valuable errors that collectors constantly search for with great excitement. Some examples from the Philadelphia Mint display strong doubling on the date, Liberty inscriptions, or Sacagawea's facial features, and these dramatic double die errors have become some of the most sought-after modern dollar anomalies in the entire series. Another rare feature seen on some coins is a misaligned die strike, where one die lands slightly off-center while the other remains aligned, creating uneven borders and shifted details that make the coin immediately noticeable and deeply intriguing to error collectors. There are also off-center strike errors for this year, where the design is partially missing from one side of the coin, and these striking deviations draw enormous attention because they show the minting mistake with absolute clarity, making each example wonderfully unique. Collectors also search for clipped planchet errors on the 2000p dollar coin, where a curved portion of the metal blank is missing before striking, and these clipped pieces create elegant crescent shapes that tell the story of how the coin blank was improperly cut in the minting process. Some coins from this year even display lamination flaws, where parts of the metallic surface peel or separate due to impurities in the alloy, and these natural imperfections add character to the coin, giving each one a distinct personality that collectors find irresistible. What makes the 2000p dollar especially interesting is the combination of its beautiful golden appearance and its modern age, because collectors love the fact that a coin from the 21st century can still contain rare treasures capable of commanding extraordinary prices when found in perfect condition. High-grade, untouched examples of the 2000p Sacagawea dollar have become increasingly difficult to locate, because most coins were used heavily in circulation and quickly lost their original luster, meaning that pristine pieces are now highly valued for their rarity. Collectors also appreciate the cultural significance of the Sacagawea design, and many feel a deep connection to the story she represents, which only adds to the emotional value of owning one of these beautifully struck coins from the early 2000s. Auction results, collector discoveries, and numismatic research have all contributed to renewed interest in this coin, and as more people learn about the rare errors that exist for the 2000p issue, the excitement surrounding it continues to grow every year. Coin enthusiasts love searching rolls and old collections for these golden dollars because the chance of discovering a rare and valuable piece adds a layer of adventure, especially when the coin's golden color catches the eye and invites closer inspection. Each time a collector examines a 2000p dollar under strong light, they explore the fine details of Sacagawea's portrait, the eagle's feathers, and the edges of the coin, always hoping to spot a rare error or an example preserved in extraordinary condition. The growing appreciation for modern era coins has pushed the 2000p Sacagawea dollar into a new spotlight, making it one of the most exciting contemporary coins to search for, especially for collectors who enjoy the thrill of discovering hidden value in everyday pocket change, and for those who wonder how valuable the rarest and most exceptional 2000p dollar coin can become. The most extraordinary, flawless, and error-enhanced examples have soared to an astonishing value of $75,000. Second rare coin, the story of the U.S. presidential gold $1 coin honoring the sixth president and minted in 2008 at Philadelphia, is one that instantly captures attention because this coin represents more than modern currency. It represents history, artistry, and unexpected rarity hidden inside a design many people overlook every day. This beautiful coin celebrates John Quincy Adams, a brilliant statesman and the sixth president of the United States, and the moment collectors see his portrait on the obverse, they immediately feel connected to a piece of American heritage that stretches back nearly 2 centuries. When the 2008 presidential dollar series was released, the excitement was enormous because these golden coins were part of a new national program, and people across the country began collecting them for their educational and historical value, not realizing that rare errors and special strike qualities would one day make some examples incredibly valuable. The portrait of John Quincy Adams on the obverse is crisp, dignified, and beautifully crafted, reflecting his intelligence, leadership, and long legacy as one of the most influential diplomatic figures in American history, and this remarkable design enhances the collectible appeal of the coin. On the reverse, the Statue of Liberty rises in majestic detail, symbolizing hope, freedom, and the enduring dream of opportunity. And this powerful imagery added to the coin's widespread popularity among both new collectors and experienced numismatists who admired its golden brilliance. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these coins, yet only a tiny fraction emerged with the combination of perfect condition and extraordinary minting errors that make the rare 2008 John Quincy Adams dollar so desirable today, giving collectors a thrilling reason to search every detail. Although these coins were not used widely in everyday commerce, circulation pieces still suffered scratches, dings, and discoloration, which makes finding one in pristine condition incredibly challenging, and this scarcity of high-grade examples adds tremendous value for collectors seeking untouched specimens. But what truly elevates the excitement surrounding this coin is the variety of stunning mint errors that slipped through the minting process, creating unusual versions that now command fascination and high prices in the collector market due to their rarity and visual impact. Some 2008 coins show missing edge lettering errors, where the inscriptions traditionally placed around the edge of the coin, such as the year, mint mark, and motto, were never applied, making these smooth-edged coins one of the most famous and highly sought-after mistakes in the entire presidential dollar series. Another rare and dramatic error is the double-edged lettering strike, where the edge inscriptions are stamped twice, sometimes overlapping, sometimes rotated. And this unusual feature creates a striking visual effect that collectors absolutely love for its uniqueness and rarity. There are also off-center strike errors for this coin, where the design is visibly shifted and part of the surface remains blank, giving the coin an instantly recognizable minting flaw that stands out as a bold example of production imperfections escaping quality control. Collectors also search for broad strike errors, where the coin expands beyond its normal boundary because it was struck without the restraining collar, resulting in a wide, flattened appearance that looks dramatically different from a standard presidential dollar. Some examples even display die cracks or raised lines caused by worn or damaged minting dies, and these small but significant imperfections give collectors insight into the strain placed on minting equipment and add a layer of historical intrigue to each flawed piece. What makes this 2008 dollar especially exciting is its modern age combined with rare errors, proving that even recent coins can hold enormous value when struck under unusual circumstances, something that keeps collectors searching through rolls and old collections with renewed enthusiasm. High-grade versions of the John Quincy Adams dollar are already scarce, but when combined with fascinating errors, the coin transforms from an ordinary modern piece into a premium rarity capable of catching the attention of top collectors and serious investors alike. Collectors appreciate that this coin represents both history and modern craftsmanship, and the presidential dollar series continues to grow in popularity as more people discover the hidden treasures that exist within its various minting years and designs. As interest in modern U.S. coinage increases, era coins from the presidential dollar series have gained tremendous attention, especially those from 2008 because the year produced some of the most dramatic and visually striking mistakes collectors have ever seen. Every time a collector picks up a 2008 John Quincy Adams dollar and inspects the portrait, the edges, the strike, and the surfaces, they feel a sense of anticipation, always wondering whether they might be holding one of the elusive high-value examples worth far beyond its face value. The thrill of discovering a rare presidential dollar era continues to inspire treasure hunters, roll searchers, and numismatists everywhere, making this modern golden coin one of the most exciting finds of the 21st century, and a standout piece in any serious collection. And now, for the moment every coin enthusiast waits for, the rarest and most exceptional 2008 John Quincy Adams presidential dollar with extraordinary minting errors and perfect preservation has reached an astonishing value of $98,000. Third expensive coin. The story of the U.S. presidential gold Sacagawea $1 coin from the year 2010 minted at Denver is one that continues to fascinate collectors because this beautiful golden coin combines Native American heritage, modern minting technology, and surprising rarity all in one shining masterpiece. The 2010 Sacagawea dollar belongs to the Native American dollar series, a continuation of the original Sacagawea dollar design but enhanced each year with new reverse themes, making every release a unique chapter in the ongoing celebration of indigenous history and culture across the United States. When this coin was first released, many people admired its distinctive golden appearance and smooth texture, but few realized that some hidden varieties and minting errors from the Denver Mint would later become prized treasures that collectors hunt for with great excitement. The obverse still features the graceful and iconic portrait of Sacagawea carrying her infant son, a design that honors her courage, leadership, and extraordinary contributions to American exploration, and this elegant image gives the coin a strong emotional and historical connection that collectors genuinely appreciate. The reverse design for 2010 showcases a tribute to Native American agriculture, with three sisters crops depicted in stunning detail, symbolizing sustainability, tradition, and the agricultural knowledge that supported countless generations. And this meaning-rich artwork adds immense beauty to the coin's collectible appeal. Although millions of coins were minted, not all of them were struck perfectly, because the Denver Mint in 2010 produced a mix of sharply struck pieces, lightly struck examples, and rare era coins that slipped through the minting process, creating a range of values that collectors love exploring. High-grade coins from this year are surprisingly difficult to find because many 2010 dollars entered circulation quickly, and the golden manganese brass alloy tarnishes easily, meaning that pristine, untouched examples are far rarer than most collectors initially assume. One of the major reasons this coin attracts so much attention is the variety of minting errors that have been discovered, and these errors are not only scarce but also visually dramatic, giving each affected coin a unique identity that collectors seek with passion. Some 2010 Sacagawea dollars contain double die obverse errors, where the inscriptions or facial details show clear doubling, and this eye-catching effect transforms the coin into a valuable and highly desirable piece for serious numismatists who search for rare modern errors. Another thrilling variety is the off-center strike error, where the design shifts noticeably to one side, leaving blank curves on the surface, and this striking visual flaw makes these coins incredibly appealing because the mistake is bold, unusual, and instantly recognizable. Collectors also search for broad strike errors from 2010, where the restraining collar fails during minting, allowing the coin to expand outward and form a wider, flatter shape than normal, giving it an unmistakable appearance that stands out from standard examples. There are also die crack errors on some 2010 D coins, where raised lines or spiderweb-like patterns appear due to stress fractures in the minting dies. And these naturally formed imperfections add character and rarity to each coin that carries them. Some examples display partial missing edge lettering, a fascinating error where the required inscriptions on the coin's edge were only partially applied, creating an unusual combination of plain and lettered edges that collectors consider highly desirable due to their rarity and uniqueness. Many collectors value the 2010 Sacagawea dollar not only for its errors but also for its cultural symbolism. Because each year of the Native American dollar program helps preserve stories, traditions, and achievements that shaped the nation, making the coin much more than just currency. The golden tone of the coin also adds to its visual appeal, and when collectors find a 2010 example with clean surfaces and shining luster, it feels like discovering a small piece of history preserved in flawless condition despite more than a decade of circulation. Auction results and collector communities have highlighted how certain error-filled 2010 dollars can fetch impressive prices, inspiring more people to inspect their coins carefully in hopes of discovering a rare and valuable treasure hiding in plain sight. Every time someone picks up a Sacagawea dollar and studies the details of Sacagawea's portrait, the edge lettering, and the alignment of the reverse design, they engage in a small but exciting journey into the mysteries of minting and modern numismatics. The 2010 Sacagawea dollar continues to grow in popularity as more collectors learn about the rare varieties that exist, and its strong historical meaning combined with its attractive golden color makes it one of the most beloved modern dollars to collect today. The excitement of finding a rare error coin keeps collectors searching through old coin rolls, forgotten drawers, and inherited collections, knowing that even a modern dollar like this one can hide extraordinary value if struck under unusual mint conditions. And for collectors wondering how high the value can climb for the rarest and most extraordinary 2010 Sacagawea dollar with perfect preservation and dramatic minting errors, the most exceptional examples have reached an astonishing value of $34,000. Especially, the story of the U.S. presidential golden $1 coin honoring the fourth president and minted in 2007 at Philadelphia is one of the most exciting journeys in modern coin collecting because this coin blends history, artistry, mystery, and rare minting errors that have taken collectors by surprise since the very day it was released. This beautiful golden coin features James Madison, the fourth President of the United States, a man known as the Father of the Constitution, and his portrait on the obverse carries a sense of dignity, determination, and wisdom that instantly elevates the coin's visual appeal. When the presidential dollar series began in 2007, collectors were thrilled because each coin honored a leader who helped shape America, and the early releases, including the James Madison dollar, gained massive popularity due to the series' fresh design and bright golden color. The obverse engraving of James Madison is carefully crafted with fine detailing that captures the character and personality of one of America's most influential founding fathers, making this coin not just a piece of currency but a piece of storytelling frozen in metal. The reverse features the majestic Statue of Liberty, standing tall as a symbol of hope and freedom, and this iconic design adds power and meaning to the coin, giving collectors a strong emotional connection to both history and national pride. Although millions of 2007 James Madison dollars were minted, the real excitement comes from the rare and unusual errors that slip through the minting process, turning select pieces into extraordinary treasures worth far more than anyone expected. One of the most famous mistakes from this series is the missing edge lettering error, where the motto, date, and mint mark were accidentally left off the edge, leaving a smooth surface that instantly transforms an ordinary dollar into a rare and highly valuable collectible. Collectors love this error because it is easy to spot, visually striking, and extremely scarce, especially on the 2007 Madison dollar, making these examples some of the most desirable early presidential dollar varieties ever discovered. Another fascinating error involves double-edged lettering, where the inscription was applied twice, sometimes overlapping and sometimes rotated, creating a dramatic and unusual appearance that collectors hunt for eagerly due to its rarity and beauty. Some coins also show weak or partial edge lettering, where only fragments of the inscription were applied because of a misalignment or pressure issue during minting, leaving behind mysterious partial letters that instantly raise a coin's collectible value. off-center strikes are another thrilling error that appear on some 2007p coins, and these dramatic mistakes shift the portrait or reverse design noticeably to one side, leaving blank arcs of metal that make each coin a one-of-a-kind treasure for collectors. There are also broad strike errors, where the collar that shapes the coin failed to hold it in place, causing the finished coin to spread outward into an oversized, flattened form that looks dramatically different from the typical presidential dollar. Die cracks, raised lines, and die chips have also been found on some 2007p dollar coins, creating interesting texture variations that show the age and strain of the minting equipment. And these natural imperfections help collectors identify truly unique coins. The golden color of this coin makes it even more eye-catching, and collectors especially value examples that have been preserved with full luster, no scratches, and sharp details, because high-grade 2007p presidential dollars grow rarer every year. Although many people stored these coins when they were first released, most did not handle them with professional protection, leading to surface marks and discoloration, making perfectly preserved examples far more valuable than ordinary circulated ones. As collectors continue to explore the presidential dollar series, the early releases like the James Madison coin are gaining more respect and attention, especially as rare errors become harder to locate and prices climb higher at auctions across the country. Coin enthusiasts love this piece not only for its rarity, but also for the story it tells. Because the combination of modern mint technology and classic American history makes the 2007p presidential dollar one of the most meaningful coins to own. Every time a collector examines a 2007p Madison dollar, they look closely at the edge lettering, the strike quality, the golden shine, and the alignment of the design, hoping they might be holding one of the exceptionally rare era coins worth a significant amount of money. With excitement growing and collector demand increasing each year, the value of rare era coins from the 2007p series continues to rise, inspiring both new and experienced collectors to search their old stashes, rolls, and forgotten coin jars for hidden treasure. And for the moment everyone waits for, the most exceptional 2007p presidential golden $1 coin honoring the fourth president, and featuring the rarest minting errors in pristine condition, has reached an incredible value of $120,000. Last unique coin, the story of the U.S. presidential gold $1 coin honoring the 12th president and minted in 2009 at Philadelphia, is one that has captured the imagination of collectors because it represents a perfect blend of American history, modern minting craftsmanship, and rare era potential that makes this coin an extraordinary piece to own. This coin celebrates Zachary Taylor, the 12th President of the United States, known for his military leadership and brief but impactful presidency, and his portrait on the obverse carries a sense of strength, dignity, and determination that immediately draws the attention of any numismatist. When the presidential dollar series released this coin in 2009, collectors and history enthusiasts were excited to see the continuation of a program that honors the leaders who shaped the nation. And this release stood out due to its beautiful golden appearance and detailed engraving. The obverse of the coin presents a finely detailed portrait of Zachary Taylor, capturing both his character and legacy in a way that communicates respect for one of America's military heroes and presidents, giving collectors both aesthetic pleasure and historical significance in a single coin. The reverse, designed with the Statue of Liberty in majestic relief, conveys the values of freedom and opportunity. And this timeless symbol perfectly complements the presidential portrait, making the coin visually and thematically powerful. Although millions of these coins were minted, not every example came out perfectly, and the combination of high mintage with occasional minting errors has created a collector's dream, as some coins became extraordinarily rare and valuable due to subtle but noticeable mistakes. One of the most dramatic and sought-after errors is missing edge lettering, where the motto, mint mark, and year are completely absent from the edge, giving the coin a smooth and unusual appearance that instantly signals rarity and draws intense collector interest. Collectors also hunt for double-edge lettering errors on the 2009p dollar, where the inscriptions are stamped twice, often overlapping or rotated, creating a visually stunning effect that makes the coin stand out immediately in any collection. Some coins show weak or partial edge lettering, where only fragments of the edge inscriptions appear, leaving behind incomplete words or letters. And this unusual feature makes these examples particularly desirable for collectors who want something unique and highly collectible. Off-center strikes are another captivating variety found in this year, where the obverse or reverse design shifts noticeably, leaving blank arcs along the coin's edge, and each off-center coin is visually striking and instantly recognizable as a rare find. Broad strike errors also exist among 2009p Zachary Taylor dollars, where the restraining collar fails, causing the coin to expand outward, creating a wider, flatter shape that gives it a completely different look from standard issues and attracts serious collector attention. Die cracks, chips, and raised lines are occasionally found on this coin, forming natural imperfections caused by stress in the minting dies, and these flaws add character while also enhancing the rarity and value of individual coins. The golden color of the coin adds a layer of prestige and visual appeal, and collectors especially prize examples that have retained their original shine and sharp details. Because well-preserved coins from this series are far rarer than ordinary circulated pieces, many collectors overlook the 2009p presidential dollar at first because it is relatively modern, but once they examine it closely, the combination of historical significance, exceptional minting quality, and potential errors makes it an exciting find worth careful inspection. High-grade examples that maintain brilliant luster and crisp details are increasingly difficult to find, as many coins from this period have been handled, stored improperly, or slightly worn, which adds to the rarity and desirability of untouched pieces. The 2009p Zachary Taylor dollar has become especially fascinating to collectors because the errors and varieties create a level of unpredictability, making the search for rare coins both thrilling and rewarding. Like a treasure hunt hidden in plain sight, collectors often search rolls, old collections, and inherited coin boxes for this coin, knowing that even modern pieces can contain errors worth thousands of dollars, and the anticipation of discovering a rare specimen keeps collectors coming back again and again. Every time a collector inspects the 2009p presidential dollar, they carefully examine the edge lettering, strike alignment, surface quality, and the golden color, all in the hope of identifying a rare error that could dramatically increase the coin's value. The continued popularity of the presidential dollar series, combined with the historical significance of Zachary Taylor, ensures that coins like the 2009p issue remain highly collectible, with interest growing as fewer pristine or error examples remain available in the market. And for those curious about just how valuable the rarest, most flawless, and error-filled 2009p presidential gold $1 coin honoring the 12th president can be, the most exceptional examples have reached an extraordinary value of $80,000.